up, everyone? This is Kevin Oak. I'm here with John Meadows at my home gym, Coliseum. We plan on getting a nice leg workout in.
Kevin and I are part of the team, and I'm super excited to be here. I've never been to this gym before. It's obviously hardcore, it's old school, the way I grew up. So I'm looking forward to training with my man, world champion powerlifter Kevin Oak. He said he wants to grow some hamstrings, and I sure as heck need to get a lot stronger. I'm getting pretty frail and weak in my old age, so I'm fired up to be here. We're going to crush some legs now.
Hey everyone, it's Kevin Oak. I'm here with John Meadows. When I found out I had the opportunity to work out with John, I was actually very happy, just because we're coming from two different angles and two different perspectives on kind of what to do with weightlifting and bodybuilding. So for me, the angle I'm looking at it from is I'm a power lifter, and obviously we have our different weight classes, and there's a lot of technique involved. Obviously, you're more efficient with how you move the barbell, the more weight you can move. However, that only works to a certain extent. At some point, you're not really going to be able to be more efficient, or trying to be more efficient will only add but so much to your lift. At some point, you just have to add more muscle. So for me, it's really tough to add muscle. The barbell side's very easy for me, but being able to link up with someone like John, who's obviously an expert with hypertrophy and everything on the bodybuilding end, is obviously just a great opportunity for me. So I wanted to come in and just work on a lot of these exercises with him that I typically do myself, but just wanted to see how he goes about them and kind of how he's going about building muscle and doing everything he does in bodybuilding. So we start off with hamstrings, which is probably my biggest weakness, like by far. I'm just a very quad dominant person. I've always been, when I was a runner, it's just very quad dominant. I've pulled my hamstrings numerous times just because of the imbalance of my quad. So I really wanted to work on hamstrings with him because he just happens to be someone who's extremely good at them. So I really lucked out on that. But I always do hamstring curls, funny enough, but the way he did them, where we kind of built up, we were doing 8-rep sets, where we just kind of felt it out to see where it got heavy. And then we did one top set where we went to complete failure. And then we did partial reps, and doing them that way really just beat them up for me. I've never felt my hamstrings that tight and that pumped since I don't even know when.
All right, so this is our last set. We're stacking it. We're going to go to failure. Then we're going to extend the set with partials to get a little deeper fatigue, a little bit more blood in those hamstrings, so they're hanging off the back of your leg like a cow. All right, come on now. Come on, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep rolling. 6, 7, 8. Keep going. 9, 10. Keep going. Keep going. 11, 12. Keep going. 13. Keep going. 14. More. 15. More. 16. 17. More. Come on. 18. 19. 20. 5 more. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Come on. Okay, now little one. Come on, 4, 5, 5 more. Come on, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now hold it up a little. Hold it right there. Hold it. 10, 9, 8. Push back against me. Come on, baby. Push back against me. Come on. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and push that. Good set.
So that was great. After that, we went on to leg press, another exercise I tend to do often. However, doing it with John, again, the way he does it, definitely kicked my butt and showed me a different way to do it. And usually when I do them, I get a certain type of pump, but the pump I got when I did them with John was it was something else. I mean, I'm still kind of limping, and it's probably an hour now after we did legs, so.
We actually go one plate at a time because it takes us a little bit longer to get warmed up, and probably it might take you, but we went up to a weight that was a challenging 6 to 8 reps, and we did a drop set. This is a drop set on leg press, but we're going to take turns. We're just going to keep a good pace. I go, Kevin goes, I go, Kevin goes. This is the old man side. I can pull myself up for this. And what Kevin and I did was I would do 6, he would do 6, we'd pull a plate off, and we went back to back to back. We had some help pulling the plates off. Just a little different way of doing a drop set. And truthfully, it's also a technique if you're lazy, because we didn't have to load the plates back on for the second person. So there you go. That's the real truth. And it hurt. It actually did really hurt.
The angles he used on the feet, specifically, I paid a lot of attention to, because I tend to keep my feet wide and up high, which I guess will work your adductors more, your abductors and your hamstrings, I guess. But the way he did them with his heels together and his toes kind of pointed out in the middle, definitely hit my quads a lot more. My legs were completely pumped. And then on the last set, where we kind of went to failure and then we dropped our feet where the heels were actually hanging off the bottom of the leg press, I never even knew to do that before, and it was great. I got a ridiculous pump right in the teardrops of the quad, so what can I say, it was awesome.
That was specifically to work on our teardrop, the VMO, vastus medialis muscle that sits right above your knee. It's a great muscle to have developed for bodybuilding, but it also helps powerlifters as well. It helps you get out of the bottom of a squat.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push it back up. There we go.
From there, we went to hack squats. And on the hack squats, if you watch our form, we really control the weight on the way up and on the way down. We were pretty fatigued after that real heavy set on the leg press, the drop set, and the real hard set on leg curls. So the hack squats were just a simple 4 or 5 sets of 5, just very, very basic. But we brought our reps down. What we're trying to do in this workout was really hit the whole rep spectrum. So we did 8s, we did 10s, we did, I don't know how much that last leg press set was, probably 50. And then we even brought it down to 5. So we're hitting, we're covering the whole rep spectrum, hitting all of our fast twitch, slow twitch muscle fibers, everything.
An exercise I actually usually have issues with, for whatever reason when I do them, I tend to feel them in my knees a lot, and they tend to be painful. But I guess because of the way we went through the exercises, the legs were already pumped, everything was nice and healthy, everything was moving correctly. So by the time we got to hack squats, everything felt smooth, it felt fine. He kept telling me just to keep the reps nice and slow, keep them controlled, and that's the perfect way to do them. So.
That pretty much wiped me out, and Kevin said, listen, old man, let's do some back work.
So after that, we decided to do a couple back exercises. I figured since John's here, I might as well try to steal as much information from him as I can. So we did a couple back exercises. We started with the lat pull downs. Normally you would face the machine. We did them where your back is to the machine. Your back is kind of arched in a way where you can pull your elbows straight down towards your hips.
There's a variation I really like to do facing away from the pull down machine where you really are lined up mechanically to drive your elbows down and squeeze your lats. It's a basic, it may look fancy, but it's really not. It's a basic exercise. You're just in a better mechanical position to drive your elbows down and squeeze your lats. So we did some sets there.
And when we did that, I felt it in a part of my back I've never felt the lat pull down before. So that in itself was something else I learned, which was just awesome. And we also did rows. We did rows where we were kind of coming in very low towards the waistline.
And if you watch, we're really cranking in the contracted position. Elbows are back, we're squeezing really hard, just driving lots and lots of blood in there.
So again, I felt it in a part of my lats I just haven't felt before, which is just awesome. Whenever you can learn things, especially for me, because it's rare, especially at this point, that I get to be the student. Usually I'm the teacher and I'm teaching people things, so it was just awesome to actually like kind of come in where like I'm the person with their pen and paper, like taking notes. So overall, it was a great session. I'm happy to have John here at Coliseum. It was awesome, and that's it.